Literally cannot hear you talk. Why does Junpei's eyes sometimes show up and sometimes not? Anyone else notice that? That's weird. Anyway, big ass hallway. I see. Well, they didn't open it. It's a sink, but there's no light shining on it. It's hard to be sure because it's so dark in here, but I don't think there's anything going on with this sink. The faucet is too hard to turn. The mirror seems really high. In fact, it's so high that it's kind of hard to see a reflection in it. Interesting. This light's barely enough to see by. I feel like I'm gonna see a ghost here or something. It's a blanket. Not a really great one, but still. All right. What about under the bed? You're telling me this entire bed is worthless and pointless? All right. What's the deal with the lighting here? There's just this one beam of light. The rest of the place is too dark. I can't see anything. There's no way we can explore the rest of this room. All right, fine. I can just barely see a mirror from the light coming through the ceiling. Should be nice if the mirror was a little lower down. Looks like it's the same height as the mirror on the right. Wonder if that means anything. Probably a light beam puzzle if I had to make some kind of guess. Anyway, what's in here? Arg! God damn it, no matter how hard I pull on this damn thing, it won't budge. Guess I won't be opening it anytime soon. Doesn't look like it's got a keyhole, and there doesn't seem to be anything stopping it. How the hell am I supposed to open it? Desk is old and rusty. That's why they call him Old Rusty Joe. There's a simple chair over where the light don't shine. Oh, hello, what's all this? Somebody made some wavy blue lines on this mirror with blue paint. Is that a drawing of a blue scarf? No, maybe not. The sink is pretty unique. It's got a square drain, which seems a little weird to me. This drain is kind of a weird shape for a drain. You think they made it that shape for a reason or just for fun? All right, can I turn the thingy? There's no knob on this faucet. There's no way we can get water out of it like this. If we can find a knob or something that'll work as one, then we should be able to get water to come out of this thing. That'd be pretty dope. Let's see. Oh, more waviness. A towel. Ooh, fancy. Well, it looks like a towel. You have to wonder if the design means anything, though. Maybe you should consider what the design might be. Perhaps that'll give us a hint? I mean, the way it's all wavy and stuff, like, this looks like part of the design of the towel. Do you think that means anything? No, the towel looks like water is flowing from the river to the spring. Do you think that means we need to make water flow from here? Perhaps. That said, what about this here turtle? Ooh, the moon. A moon? What a filthy, disgusting moon. It's pretty filthy, but it's a precious hint. Let's remember it, all right? Right, moon toilet. I refuse to touch this, I refuse. What the hell's wrong with you? I don't want to touch it, ever. She refuses to clean the toilets. This paper seems to be pretty old. How the hell can you touch that? It's horrible. Well, it's not like I really got a choice, do I? It's not like I want to. It's just hanging from the wall. Well, if we're pulling the string, then it must be a toilet that flushes. Pull the string! All right, well, what about this bed? The bed looks cold. Pretty sure you'd freeze to death in the winter. No kidding. If I tried to sleep here, my skin would dry out in no time. Well, it's not like you're that young anymore. That shouldn't really matter. My, Junpei, aren't you lucky? It seems you'll die before you have a chance to grow old and hideous. I'm sorry, you're right. Dry skin is a woman's worst nightmare. Also, she can't be any more than like 30. Come on! This bed looked even sadder without the pillow. Oh, it's still a terrible bed. I never sleep on a bed like that. She prefers the floor. Anyway. Fascinating. There's nothing in the drawer. Yeah, something's not right, though. The handle on that drawer doesn't really fit, you know? It just looks messy. Well, why don't you take it out? Because that looks like a knob to me. Let's see, so there's a mirror on the other side of this drawer. Interesting. Wait, there is? It's kind of an odd shape, but it looks like someone attached the handle with a screw after the fact. Oh, well, did you look at that? All right, well, then I think I need a screwdriver or something. I'll work on that. Ah, I see. The picture of this mirror. There's one in the next room, too. Maybe I should see how that one relates to the towel. Maybe that'll help. Hell, it's not like it can make the situation any worse. So there's a spring at the bottom of the river. Yeah, I guess I can see that. You're talking about that towel you got? Yeah, I guess it does look a little like that thing on the mirror. Yeah, the spring on the towel's got to be indicating the picture on this mirror. So then maybe water is supposed to flow through this one, but it's supposed to, like, pool up on the other. And the mirror is indicating the sink, right? But the picture looks like a spring with water, and the sink's all dried out. Let's see. There's a little tile in the drain. Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to pull it out of there. Might have to use our heads on this one. All right, let's figure this thing out. Oh, looks like the water doesn't work. Doesn't matter how much 7 turns that thing, no water's coming out. Has the water been shut off somewhere else? Seems possible. Man, this is a mess. It's not even a bed anymore. Can't say I'd want to sleep there. There's a dirty blanket on the bed. All right, what about the toilet? I said, what about the toilet? Oh, hang on. No TP. Oh, dear Lord. A toilet paper tube, huh? Seriously doubt I'm going to need this for anything. But I'm taking it anyway. Oh, or not. Well, this part is thinner than the rest. In fact, this doesn't really look like it's part of the rest of the thing. This rod feels loose. Maybe if I give it a couple turns? There we go. Is that a screwdriver head? It is? Huh, that's just weird. All right, well. Why not? Okay. The sun! A symbol on a toilet lid, huh? Seems a little fishy to me. It's a sun symbol, but it doesn't look like the ones on the doors. Damn, this toilet's pretty nasty to begin with, but the inside's even worse. Honestly, I'm amazed you can bring yourself to touch it. Ha! There's a way nastier stuff out there in the world than a gross toilet. You're a real deep thinker, aren't you? Does that really qualify as deep thinking? I don't think it do. I don't think it do. Anyway. Ah, hello. This thing's really simple. Is it really a desk? Well, of course it's gonna be simple. I mean, it's probably like that so we don't try and use it as part of a puzzle, right? Probably use a desk to write letters to your family or something, but this is a boat. I bet the only thing they used this for was eating off of. Huh? What the hell? It's not opening. Something up with this drawer. I don't trust it. There we go. There's a pair of screws screwed into the desk right on top of the drawer. Doesn't matter how old this thing is, we're gonna have a tough time if we just try and break it open. Probably gonna be a pain, but I think we need to figure out a way to get the screws off. Yeah, well, I have a screwdriver. Pair of screws holding the thing in place. Screwdriver, hello, I'm holding on to one. Literally holding on to a screwdriver. Do I need a handle first before I'm allowed to use it? That's stupid if true. There are a bunch of tiles on the door that spell an emergency. Or emergence. Emergence. Maybe it means we need to emerge out of here? I don't know. Anyway, let me open it. Probably means to emerge or to escape from here. Do we need to do something with these tiles to open the door? I don't know, maybe. Is that the way out? There's a door in the back. Wonder where it goes. I thought of that and I tried a couple things, but yeah, same result. Guess 7 wasn't able to do anything. Ah, well. Fine, then move the letters around. Oh, I don't really get I don't have a choice. I don't. Yeah, all right. Clicking that does the same thing every time. All right, let's see. I don't see no screws. Don't see no nothing. Don't see no nothing at all. Drawer that doesn't open. Wonder if it's part of a puzzle. A drawer that doesn't open. Wonder if it's part of a puzzle. Wonder if it's part of a puzzle. All right, let's see here then. Can I maybe use this to pry the tile out? Yep, hang on. Can I pry the tile out? Tile's like there's no way we're gonna be able to pull that thing out. Nope. Okay. I see. And this is all I have to work with, huh? I did try using these, right? I sure did. So, I have a screwdriver and things that need screwing, but I can't use it. And I have this, which also has a screw, but it won't let me. Why? Is there something wrong with this thing? I wanted to inspect it. Junpei, you're gonna have a hard time trying to unscrew anything with a screwdriver rod. You'll need a handle if you want that thing to be useful. Really? I don't really think that matters as much as you think it does. Half-used toilet paper? Well, it's old and it's kind of grossing me out, but there's nothing suspicious about it. Okay. Toilet is disgusting. You don't expect me to touch that thing, do you? If you don't want to, then I'll do it, all right? Nope. All right, cool. Nothing in there. Pulling the string does nothing. I guess I never made an attempt to try and pull the string inside this one. Oh, actually, yeah, that looks different. Hey, this handle is pretty loose. Loose. You think it'll come off if you pull on it? Yes, it will. Fell off. Huh. Look at this. This handle doesn't really fit on the string. Maybe it wasn't meant to be attached to it. There we go. All right. I personally feel this to be slightly unnecessary, but... There. Screwdriver. Now, would you open the damn thing? If you use the screwdriver on the screw on the center of the sandal, maybe I can... Get the knob. Oh, I actually get to keep the drawer without a handle. That's neat. Alrighty. Then I can officially open up this mess. And there you go. Got the screws off. Now we can open the drawer. It's a Christmas miracle. There's nothing in here. Oh, maybe the drawer is what we need. The drawer, huh? All right, let's yank the thing out. Yoink. All right, it's mine now. Fascinating. There's a bump on the back. I wonder what it's for. Maybe there's a hole somewhere and these bumps line up with it and trigger a hidden switch or something. Hey, we've seen weirder stuff. Doesn't seem that far-fetched. Okay, well, well, first things first, actually. Let me go in here. Is it possible that I can use the drawer without a handle? Because it has a mirror. Oh, yeah, we could probably use this mirror to reflect the light. Now I just got to figure out where to reflect the light. Maybe if I go somewhere that's a little easier to shine light on. There we go. If I shine the light on the mirror and back, I get the sun and the moon. If I shine the light on a mirror, symbols appear. The left side has a sun and the right has a moon. Remember that. Okay. And if I shine the light over there, I get 4 and 7. That a number? Shine this light on the mirror, then I get to see some numbers. Sun, moon, 4, 7. Okay. The hell is that supposed to mean? It's nice to see the sink lit up, I guess, but all it shows is me in the pipe. Nothing special about the toilet paper. Don't really think I need to bother with that. You can see a partition over there. Seems pretty pointless to bother examining it. Okay, well, noted, I guess. Now, let's go ahead and attach the knob, like so. Sweet, the handle I got off that drawer fits onto the faucet perfectly. Now I can turn the water on. Junpei, what are you doing? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I'm running the water. I can see that. I'm asking you why you're just letting it run like that. Think about it, Lotus. This faucet didn't have a knob when we found it, right? What do you mean? Just watch. Anytime now. Hey, water's filling up. Doesn't that just mean the pipes are clogged? Oops, let's turn that off for now. Okay, so did anything change? Well, water stopped flowing. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. Junpei, I'm leaving this one to you, all right? All right, the sink is totally filled with water. Yep. I let the water pour up in the sink with the river symbol on it over, and it filled up. So what happened over at the spring mirror? Oh, you think something actually changed? Ooh, it filled up too, and I got a tile. Neat. So we've got this tile, and it's got these red, blue, and gray lines. The heck does this stuff mean? Hell if I know. Hup?
Hey, what's going on? Are you okay, man? You're sweating like crazy. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy, that's all.
That seems incredibly concerning.
That's definitely more than just a little dizzy. Are you sure? You don't look so good.
What am I doing here?
Huh? What are you talking about? We opened the number 2 door and walked in here. Don't tell me you forgot.
No, that's not what I mean. It ain't much, but I think some of my memories came back.
Anything is good.
I think I've been here before.
Huh?
I said I've been in this room before.
You were here? When? Why?
How? And where? Oh, wait, here.
Aoi, like Nona.
What?
What the hell was that?
It's right there. I feel like I'm this close to remembering everything, but I just can't. That's right, an experiment. There was some kind of experiment going on this ship.
I mean, I did see a laboratory.
An experiment? What sort of experiment?
In a different place. But yeah, no, I still saw an experiment. Like, hang on. Engine room, no. Cargo room. Which one of these things was the laboratory? Was this the laboratory? There's the laboratory. Yeah, no, it would have been impossible for me to get through there, but I know of it.
They were trying to control people. Or something like that.
Descriptive.
What the hell are you talking about?
Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment. I think there were 4 or 5 more, but I don't remember all their names. Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm here. Experiment. Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Well, this is all very interesting, actually.
Those kidnapped kids. Was I working that case?
Huh?
Huh?
Wait, under this bed. The home's gone? No, maybe it was a different room. There's gotta be a ton of rooms on this boat that look just like this one.
Hey, what exactly do you remember?
Yeah, I'd like some more context.
Maybe you could stop talking like a crazy person and tell me what's going on here.
Or at the least talk like a crazy person in my general direction.
Well, it's not like I really remember everything. I've only got bits and pieces, and they're scattered. They don't make much sense.
I don't care. Tell me the bits and pieces then.
Okay. From what I can remember, I think I was a cop.
Oh.
A cop?
Yeah.
You did vaguely allude to that possibility with that dialogue I accidentally jumped past, cop
I
slang.
was looking for that group of kids that got kidnapped 9 years ago. You remember that, right? It was all over the news.
I mean, I wouldn't have any idea, but Junpei might.
Yeah, I was still in school. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember some of it. I think it was a bunch of kids right around my age. They all just disappeared. Nobody knew why. It was all over TV and the newspapers every day.
Dang.
So you're saying you were investigating it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I guess I found something. There was this medical company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals that had something to do with those kids. After I figured that out, I managed to get some information out of somebody who worked for them. I think it was...
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Yeah, that had to be it.
Whoa.
That's why I went to the wharf. In the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement there. Men in black suits, many of them carrying large bags.
Oh god, are there children in those?
Bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags.
I hope they're alive.
I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding with my gun already in my hand. Don't move. I felt metal touch the back of my head.
No fun.
Drop the gun. Kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. Did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle.
Ugh.
A drug? That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that.
Huh. Okay.
I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it. Shit, my head hurts.
So something I do find incredibly interesting, just as a very quick aside. Every single path is giving me different information about different things. Like, I've seen the laboratory, you know, and like, you know, it's like every path gives you small pieces of the puzzle. You dig? That's crazy.
Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink, a toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but... it won't open. Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked.
Yeah, but it would have been nice.
Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed, and sat down. I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long.
This seems like a whole lot more than just bits and pieces, my guy.
Then, I heard a faint voice. The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying.
I heard something about the number 9. That's interesting.
But I could hear one. It was pretty high. Probably a little kid. Huh?
Hurry over here. Okay, coming?
No, it was several. I hear 5 or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it. Left. It's coming from under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate.
I see.
I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit, but I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold up. Why are there kids here? But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship?
Apparently.
It didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then...
Damn.
Yeah. How do you like that, you son of a bitch?
Respect, dude. Respect.
I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face. So I wiped it off and crawled inside.
Total badass. That all you remember?
Hey, what happened after that?
I don't remember what happens after that.
That really sucks, because it sounds like it was going to be really
I
important.
think I found some kind of door out of the duct. And I think I found some kids, too. Not good. Why can't I remember what happened next?
Well, I'm glad you were able to remember as much as you did.
Ah, man, what happened to the kids, Seven? Did you save them?
I don't know. I don't know if it was me. I've got this feeling. I think one of the kids died.
That sucks.
A girl, I think.
A lot of sucks.
Huh?
Anyway, just please don't ask me anymore, okay?
Okay.
I really don't remember anything else.
It's fine. Don't push yourself. Going by what he said, the children who had been kidnapped 9 years before, apparently a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals had been behind it all. They'd taken the children to the same ship we're on now. They'd been brought here for an experiment. Seven said it had something to do with controlling human beings. The 16 children who had been kidnapped were the subjects.
Obviously, this all has important meaning behind everything. Obviously.
Seven had said 3 of their names were Aoi, Light, and Nona. I think that's all I got. Oh, and Seven is, or was at some point, a cop. I can't really use any of this information anyway. I didn't learn anything about the Nonary game or Zero. Why were we brought to the same ship where they'd done those experiments 9 years ago? And just what the heck is this about controlling human beings? That's nuts. Did they really conduct an experiment like that?
I have reason to believe that they did. With some kind of weird helmet.
I don't have time to just stand here thinking. I need to get moving.
Alright, still very interesting. Can I look under the other beds, maybe? It's a bed without a pillow on it, that's pretty much it? Guess not. Alright, that's all kinds of unfortunate is what that is. I also got more than a little distracted. Alright, so I've got drawers. Towel with a river and a spring on it. I don't think I'll need it here, obviously. Have you taken a closer look at this tile, Junpei? I noticed that the 3 red lines here are actually on top of other lines. Oh, that's true. The red lines? Yes. That they do be. The tile with the 3 colored lines on it, right? Junpei, did you notice this? The red lines? Don't they look like they form a 14? That they do. 14, huh? Yeah, I guess it kind of does. Huh. Alright, mirror on the back of the drawer. Anywhere in this hallway where we could use this drawer, huh? Well, if you were going to use it, I imagine we'd do so in a room somewhere. Only so many places you can put a drawer, after all. Should I try to put the drawer in a different drawer? Sounded like something falling. What was that? I heard it too. Let's open the drawer. Another tile? Alright, exactly the same as the other one? Yeah, so far it is. Interesting. Okay. There's nothing in the drawer. And I can't take it back out. Fascinating, fascinating. Quick question. If I were to, say, do this? I already took the drawer out of this desk. Alright, then never mind. Any chance that might have jerry-rigged this a little bit? Drawer that doesn't open. Nope. All I've got going for me is the sun and the moon and 4 and 7. What does sun, moon, 4, 7? What does any of this mean for me? At all. Obviously, the toilets matter. What does the sun mean? It's just like the sun symbol we saw in that dark room. Yeah, that's right, there was some kind of number hint there, too. You think maybe the number was how many times we took a pee-pee? No. It's gotta be how many times we flushed. Really? The only thing you can manipulate in this room is that string. Chances are they made this puzzle so someone wouldn't trigger it by accident. Okay. Very quickly. I wonder if it reset to... Anyway, 4 times for sun, 7 times for moon. Alright. Sure. I wonder if it reset, though. 2. I guess I should keep pulling on this thing, then. Alright, here goes. Second pull. Thank you, game. Kind of you. 2. Third pull. And 4th pull. Okay. Did you just hear something? It did, but it doesn't look like anything happened here. I wonder what that sound was. Alright, well, hang on just one moment. I will check over here real quick, just to see if I can maybe open this now. A drawer that doesn't open? The answer is no. Alright, well, don't know nothing about none of that, but I do know this. This is where the moon symbol was pointing to. Probably made it so that someone can't do it. So that's 1. That's a 2. And then we got a 3. And then you better believe we got it 4. And then it's going to surprise you to find out that we're going to do it a 5th time. Massive shock that it's going to happen 6. Now, unsurprisingly, 1 more time. There's that sound again. It happens whenever I pull that string a couple of times. Junpei, did you hear something from the other room? The other room? You mean from the dark room? I sure do. I'm assuming I had to do those in order. That's my guess, at least. It's going to give me another tile. Oh, it's going to give me 2 tiles. Well, this drawer opens up easily enough. All right. Red lines, yep. All right, but why do I only have... Ah, that's why. Okay. They're not inside the desk. All right, well, I've got tiles. I got tiles for days. Okay, well, it looks like we've investigated all the rooms. Only mystery left is that door. All right, let's crank that mystery then. Or crack it, rather. We've got 4 tiles, and there are a bunch of tiles that are the same size up on the wall here. If we replace 4 of the tiles on the wall with the one we've got, then that should open the door. Now, there's only one way to find out. Okay. Emerge. I probably made a massive error today. Do you guys want to give me hints? Junpei, calm down. You just have to replace 4 tiles. Yeah, you're right. It's just 4 tiles. I need to think. But I'm stupid. Give me hints. Junpei, think carefully what the tiles you're holding mean. If you don't know what that is, then maybe you need to examine them a little bit closer. I mean, they have 14 on them. I get that much. Junpei, don't you think there's a hint for this somewhere? If you're not sure, just make sure you take a good long look at everything and think it all over again. Is that all you guys are going to be giving me? Was there anything in that dark room? Like one of those weird drawings or something? If we're missing a big hint, then we're going to have trouble solving this thing. Okie dokie. Something in the dark room? There's a ray of light in the room. Hang on here. That's not what I wanted. There we go. We don't need to shine light on the hint anymore. Oh. What about now? But what about from this angle? No? No. All right, then that means there's something that I'm supposed to be doing with this, and I do not know what. Sometimes you just have to re-examine and reconsider. Think carefully. Try and remember if you missed anything. What? I have absolutely no idea what they're going on about. At all. Egg. I did it. I don't know what you are asking me to do. Wait, what? Did you just hear something unlock? Does that mean we got it right? So all I noticed was that there were 4 E's, so I thought I would take the E's out. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't actually expect that to work. Okay, so however that puzzle was supposed to be figured out, I didn't. And I'm sorry. Yes, it looks like we did. The 14 hidden on the tile. If you convert that to hexadecimal, it's an E. Oh. Basically, the E's and emergence are the 14s from the tiles. So, if we replace it, that gives up the answer. I knew that. Do you really care why it worked? Let's just get out of here. I noticed there were 4 E's. That's all I got. Yes, let's get out of here. God, that is more than ever so slightly just an insignificant a little bit silly. Oh God, now what's all this?
What the hell is this place?
Oh Lord.
Ugh, this room is really creepy.
More than a little.
I think we ought to get the hell out of here now. Figures.
It's locked, isn't it?
Always is.
Yep. Don't know why I thought this would be any different.
Yep. Escape room and then whatever the ending is. Oh boy.
So, what is this room for, anyway?
Well, there's a chair in the center of the room.
Oh, looks uncomfortable to say the least. I'd rather not sit in it if I can avoid it.
It's an electric chair, so that seems advisable.
It looks like it's placed over some kind of glass panel. Too dark to look through it, though.
This isn't dried blood on the tablecloth, is it?
This looks like an execution room, which is really weird for a cruise ship.
Oh, what the hell is this?
Lotto weapon.
What are these tools for?
That's not something I even want to think about.
No doubt about it. This room's dangerous.
Very.
Let's make our search quick so we can solve the puzzle and get the hell out of here. Come on.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The puzzles keep coming and they don't stop coming. But I mean, hey, you know, as long as it's absolutely nothing like that cargo hold, I really don't have any place to complain. So I shan't. Oh, what the hell do I gotta do for this place? Just a bunch of spooky nonsense and what have you. All right, well, let's take a look at the electric chair. I'm sure that's something for somebody. A really creepy chair. The manacles make me think it was used to torture people. Yeah, probably. Also, I don't know what a manacle is. Well, we can't open these manacles without a key. Is that the restraining devices? Some sort of weird symbol on them. Whatever that weird symbol is, I know not. At all. What kind of symbol? Well, if I've got this right, I think it's the sun symbol. I don't see it anywhere, but sure, whatever. Yeah, there's something on the screen. This device will conduct the experiment. Once the experiment has been completed, the door will unlock. First, adjust the switches to match the blocks in the sample above. Huh? I don't know what this thing is, but we gotta figure out this puzzle. It's right next to a torture chair. Whatever it is, I don't think it's good. Anyway, we just adjust the switches to match the blocks up on top, right? You adjust the switches shown at the 4 corners of the screen, then press the check button. Junpei, we don't know what this thing does. You can always come back to it later. There are lots of other things you could do. I don't know what you're meaning. Whenever you turn on one of those switches, more blocks show up on the screen. So I think you gotta figure out which buttons you have to press in order to get the screen to match the diagram. Yeah, but it's hard to figure out what button does what. Also, what diagram are you talking about? If you want to see how many blocks each switch adds, just turn on one switch. When all the switch of them are off, there aren't any blocks, right? Then you can see how many each switch adds. Oh yeah, I get it. Okay, but also what? Diagram. There ain't no diagram. What are you talking about? I don't see a diagram anywhere. All right, let's come back to that later. What's this all about? These levers gotta turn something on. Of course they would. All they can do is turn something on or off. What's important is what they turn on or off. Freaking duh. Don't say the floor is going to suddenly open up. I don't know why you would think that. Red, yellow. You think the colors mean something? No idea. I mean, red looks more dangerous, but other than that. The bottom of this one looks like it's covered in rust. I don't think it'll move at all. What about these dials? All the dials are pointing in different directions. Maybe something will happen if we turn them. Huh. Shoot. They're all rusted. I guess turning them doesn't really do anything. What about the buttons? There are a bunch of buttons here with the letters A through F on them. Probably hexadecimal again. Knowing my luck. Let's push some of them. Down you go. So if I press it again, back you come. I guess these buttons switch something on or off when you push them. All right. There are tons of knobs here. Doesn't seem like any of them do anything, though. Do you think it's broken? I don't have the slightest idea. I really, truly do not. What's this? This tank thing is connecting the pipes. This looks like it's supposed to connect a pair of pipes, I guess is what that was going to say, you know? Or maybe, I don't know. But this one just connects a pair of pipes. God, I have no idea what it is. Why does it do that? I try to speed up the dialogue and it just like, oh, you want to skip that whole thing? Okay. God, you could have done the same thing with more pipe. It doesn't really seem like they need it here. I wonder if there's a reason for it. I don't know. This doesn't seem to be any reason for the tank to be here. Wonder if it serves another purpose. Probably a puzzly based one. And of course, the entrance is locked. It's been like that in every room we've been in. What did you expect? No point to try to go back. Let's just think about going forward. All right. When you look at it from here, the catwalk looks pretty high up. That makes the stairs pretty steep. You better be careful going up and down them. And I suppose maybe we should. All right, so there's tools. Number of ominous-looking tools and instruments here. Let's see. We've got an adzes and a hammer. I don't know what an adzes is. A pair of forceps, and these other things are too old and broken. I have no idea what they are. Hey, doesn't this wrench look way too new to be here with all this other stuff? Yes, it does. Didn't notice it before you mentioned it, but it's not rusty at all, or covered in any manner of gunk. The wrench looks brand new. Considering where we found it, I have to wonder how it was used. Knock it off. I don't want to think about that. You've already seen plenty of things that are a lot more cruel than that. You're unexpectedly sensitive. Come on, let's not talk about stuff that doesn't matter, okay? We need to find somewhere we can use this thing. Usually, I gotta be honest with ya, wrenches are pretty useful in a lot of ways. Really, I can't inspect the chain thingy, the ball and chain thing? All right. Looks like catwalk goes across half of the room. I think it's made like that so you can get around without standing on the floor. I guess. What's wrong, Junpei? What are you doing on the floor? Well, I thought maybe if I got down here, I could see through the glass. It's not working, though. You don't think it's just a large sheet of glass they put into an indentation? I don't know. I mean, why would they do that? And the placement of the chair? You're not making sense, Junpei. What's your point? Well, I'm not sure, but don't you think there's something under the glass? That seems like a fair assessment. Maybe the glass is one way, like they have in a police station, you know? Or maybe it's just covered with something that makes it opaque. Nah, it doesn't matter how close I get, I still can't see anything. That goes when I knock on it, though. I wonder if it's hollow. Then, do I smack it? Man, you ain't gonna give up on that thing, are you? You know, we don't got time for stuff like that, kid. Come on, that's why I want to take a good look at it. Think about all the other rooms we've gone through. You never know when you might find a puzzle, you know? We gotta be suspicious of everything. What? Why on earth are you putting your ear on the floor? It's filthy. Huh. That's weird. I can hear water down there. That all we getting? What if there's water down there underneath the glass? Too dark to tell right now. All right. So what is this about a diagram? Adjust the switches to match the blocks on top and then press the check button. Like, what are you talking about? Oh. Okay, I heard something about how the hint button is actually like the other DS screen back when this was a DS game. I guess that's what that's about. Okay, well, they're matched. When you turn each switch on, the number of blocks goes up. Each switch adds a different number of blocks, but if you think about it, all you gotta do is a couple additional problems. If you turn a single switch on and count its blocks and do that for every switch, it's super easy. What are you talking about? Adjust the switches to match the blocks on top, and then... Oh, I didn't press the check button. I'm stupid. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, they match. That's my bad. Sorry. But then... That really tripped me up. What the hell do they mean by diagram? Adjustment is complete. Now proceeding to execution phase. To complete the experiment, data must be collected from subject. Once preparation is finished, place subject in chair. Whoa, whoa, I thought we solved the puzzle already. What does it mean by preparation? I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about this. I think this means one of us has got to sit in the chair. Well, 7's never gonna fit in that thing. It's either you or me, Junpei. Collecting data. I wonder if it's going to run electricity through the subject. There's a human head on the screen. Maybe it's going to zap the brain with a little electricity? It really doesn't sound safe. Anyway, we still got to prepare. We can talk about this after we've got figured out what it means by preparation, all right? Well, it wants us to prepare, so maybe we ought to ask it what we need to do. Error, the disposal tank is closed. Please fill tank with water. What tank? Oh man, don't tell me we gotta do something with a water tank. Well, there's probably something around here to open the tank, or whatever it's asking us to do. Looks like the only controls are in this room. Alright, well I know of a tank, and I have a wrench. This cover's bolted on there pretty good. Should be able to get those bolts off with this wrench we just found, though. Ain't that awesome? Sweet! Got it open. The hole's too small. You can't see in, even with the cover off. Well, you can't see in, but I think there's enough room to stick your arm in. Are you sure you want to do that? Not even remotely, but I'm doing it. There could be something dangerous in there. Okay, I admit that scares me a little, but we need to see if there's anything useful in there. Alright, here we go. Arm into the hole. Hey, I think I feel something. It's small, cold, and hard. Doesn't feel like there's anything else in here. Alright, let's see what this thing is. It's a key! Ain't that fancy. Alright, nothing in there anymore. And apparently, whatever that's all about, I can open it with this. The sun key should fit into the keyhole of these manacles. I guess arm restraints and leg restraints are called manacles? Oh, I just thought they were called restraints. Alright, sun key, in you go. And yes. Great, they're open. I don't think we're gonna need the sun key again in here, though. Just seems unlikely. Alright, sun key, you've done your job. Into my pocket with you. I don't think examining the chair is gonna cause a machine to do anything. I should probably take a look at the monitor instead. Alright. The screen says to fill the tank with water. We need to find the controls for the tank, I guess. Well, then I'm guessing it's probably this thing. I can see oil or something down there at the base of the lever. It feels like it's got some movement to it. I should be able to pull this one. Alright, let's pull the lever. Kronk. Is that water? What the hell? What's going on? Will you calm down? It's just water going somewhere. Sounds like it's underneath us. That means the floor. Oh! Junpei, look! What's she... Oh, damn. I can see through the glass now. Oh, damn, that is very radioactive. EDBF? That's interesting. Also, oh god, is that a dead shark? I didn't even realize. There are a couple of letters in the color of blood written on a shark's belly. It's dead. Looks like the letters are E, D, B, and F. Whatever these are for has to be in this room somewhere. Okay, why does it have to be on a dead shark? That's messed up. Shark didn't do nothing to deserve this. Anyway, E, D, B, F, huh? Alright. E, D, and B, and F. What? There's a strange noise coming from the chair. Looks like it's been turned on. I guess the puzzle here was that the power had to be sent in a specific way. I guess. Anyway, there you go, I guess. The restraining device is unlocked. Please seat subject and device.
Like we thought, it's not going to work unless someone sits in it.
Guess who's gonna do that?
How ironic that this would be the situation in which this slim, beautiful body is useful.
Wait, you're actually gonna do it?
Lotus, are you sure?
I did not anticipate that.
I can sit in it and you can solve.
Junpei's right. If we screw it up.
I'll be fine. Even if I fall in, the shark is already dead.
Yeah, but the water appears to be bright, glowing green, so I don't know if you want to fall into that.
But
No one likes an indecisive man, Junpei. I can still give you advice from the chair too, you know. I just
Okay.
don't want to stay in this room any longer than we have to. Go over to that screen and let's get this over with.
All right, but let it be known that I assumed that it was going to be Junpei in that thing.
Look, do you think you could do me one last favor?
Depends on how difficult of a task it is.
don't say last.
You're making me nervous.
Just listen.
I'm listening.
If something happens to me, I want you to tell my daughters. Tell them that I loved them very much.
Okay, sure.
No, tell them that I will always love them.
Daughters?
You've got kids?
I mean, apparently. I doubt she would have said that otherwise.
Yes, I do. I suppose they're about your age, Junpei.
Didn't Junpei say that he's like 21 years old? Okay then. Yeah, I guess you must be in your 40s then. Huh. I still don't think that warrants anybody calling you an old lady. And I also have to say that you definitely aged phenomenally well.
They're twins. I had them when I was young after, well, some things happened.
Hey, you don't gotta explain nothing to
Their
me.
names are Nona and...
Wait,
Nona.
Nona?
Aoi, Light, and Nona.
Hello.
Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment.
But what the hell? What's wrong with you?
Oh, no way. It couldn't. Lotus, is your last name Kashiwabara?
How do you know that?
Okay, well, things have suddenly taken a bit of a turn. Hello.
Are you serious? What the hell is this? There's no way you're that kid's mom.
That kid? Wait, what do you mean that kid? Why are you acting like you've met her?
Because apparently he has?
I have.
What?
Yeah, I met one of your kids.
When?
9 years ago.
Where?
On this ship.
Why were you...
It's not a short story.
Not even remotely.
I don't care how long it is. Tell me, please, what happened here?
Also, if it was your kid, how would you not know about any of the what?
Fine, I'll tell you. But... And then...
Oh, damn it, I'm not using the novel screen. Why was I not using the novel screen this whole time?
That was when. From there,
All right, well, luckily it doesn't seem like it makes that much of a difference.
it looked like... Just as if, finally,
There, now you're caught up.
that's all I remember from 9 years ago.
It was in a very, very abridged version, but there you go. At last, 7 finished. I'm sorry, I don't know how that mode got changed. Lotus shook her head.
Oh my god. Everything I've been looking for the last 9 years. The person who had all the answers was right here.
Looking for?
Yes, that's right. 9 years ago, my daughters disappeared. Then 9 days later, they came back.
Why is it always 9?
They never told me what happened to them over those 9 days. I took them to the doctor, but I was told they hadn't been hurt in any way. Still, I was sure that they had been through something terrible.
Holy crap. Well, that's gotta be extraordinarily true. So your twin daughters vanished for 9 days and then just came back?
So I couldn't bring myself to force them to talk about it.
Holy crap.
If I did, then I'd force them to relive whatever horrors they'd been through. I didn't have any choice. I had to try and ignore it and move on.
Oh.
A few months passed. Gradually, they started to act like they always had, before they disappeared.
That's good.
They smiled and made jokes and did all the silly things kids do. It got harder and harder for me to ask them about what happened. How could I ask them to remember that? Eventually, I knew there was no way I could do it. But I'm still a mother. I couldn't simply forget that something terrible had happened to my children.
That's more than fair, yeah.
So I decided I would investigate what happened on my own. I would find out what happened during those 9 missing days.
What did you find out?
Nothing.
Ah, alright.
The police pretended to be concerned, but they didn't do anything.
A cover-up, perhaps.
Once the 16 children who'd gone missing came back, things were just... Even the media didn't talk about what had happened.
That's weird.
I figured someone was probably paying or threatening them to keep their mouths shut.
I can believe that.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals. No, probably something even bigger than that.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Have you heard of them before?
No. It's the first time I've ever heard that name.
Which is weird. You'd think you would have heard of a pharmaceuticals company that was apparently that big? That seems odd to me.
7. How did you find out that Cradle Pharmaceuticals was connected to the kidnappings in the first place?
I figured finding out whatever the victims had in common would lead me to the culprit. That's what any good cop does.
What did they have in common?
Every single one of the kids who disappeared had gone to this one hospital at some point.
That's a pretty strong connection.
The hospital was one of a bunch that were under the control of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. After that, it was just about connecting the dots.
Why on earth would a single hospital be under the control of a pharmaceutical company? Does nobody else think that that's a massive red flag?
The hospital.
The hospital.
And for a while, I was trying to get some kind of information out of the kids at the hospital. One of them told a weird story.
What was it?
Have you heard about the Gansfeld experiment?
I have not.
I guess all these kids had to go through it while they were at the hospital. I think it was passed off as some sort of counseling.
What did you call it again?
Oh, The Gansfeld experiment.
I have absolutely no earthly clue what that is, but I'm sure you're going to give me a long, detailed discussion on what it is in every conceivable manner. Okay, here we go.
This is how it's set up. First, subjects Q and A are put into separate rooms, far away from one another.
Okay.
Then a series of video images are shown to subject Q, who is told to send the images to subject A by thinking about them.
Okay.
Subject A, on the other hand, is put in a large reclining chair and given a blindfold. With their senses cut off, A is asked to guess what images Q is looking at.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that.
You have.
It's a famous telepathy experiment, isn't it?
I mean, that's what I was going to say. It sounds like they're trying to see if people have telepathy or mind reading or something.
Telepathy. That's how the experiment on this ship was supposed to work.
The experiment to control people, right?
Yeah. I don't know if any of the telepathy stuff really exists, but maybe someone from Cradle Pharmaceuticals bought into it.
Lotus grunted. Indeed, I heard her do it. Seven had been thinking hard for the last several minutes and finally spoke.
Even if that is the case, I still don't get how that has anything to do with any of this. The notary game, Zero, why we were kidnapped. What does any of that have to do with telepathy?
Yeah, that... I mean, it seems like a really harrowing and interesting, story, but they don't... And that we're constantly learning more about, but yeah, I don't know how it connects.
I know I brought all this up, but I have no idea. Maybe none of this stuff is connected after all.
That would be incredibly weird and not a great look writing-wise. Then, in that moment of silence, a cold voice echoed down from the ceiling.
No subject has been detected. Unless a subject is detected within 60 seconds, all power will be shut down.
Well, that's extraordinarily convenient.
System recovery is estimated to take 1 hour.
All right, then. Time to get in the chair.
If you wish to proceed with the experiment, please seat subject in the restraining device.
Whoa, that doesn't sound good.
Get in the chair.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going.
Oh, no, that's not what we...
Just hurry up and get it over with. Junpei, I'm counting on you.
That's a bad idea, but okay.
Right.
It's interesting that you would count on me, considering that abandonment thing. All right, well, hey, you're trusting me. All right, here we go. Lotus sat down on the chair. Junpei looked at her one last time. Hopefully not. Then made his way to the monitor.
Lotus, please, tell me right away if you feel anything weird.
You worry too much. Now get on with it and be a man, or June's gonna leave you.
Bruh. Lotus was putting on the best act she could manage, but her legs were shaking so much that if she hadn't been sitting, she likely would have fallen down. Fair enough.
Lotus.
Failure was not acceptable.
Okay, let's do this.
Junpei took one last deep breath and stared at the monitor. Okay. Yep. I see. Okay. Huh. Interesting. What? Okay, well those need to be on, clearly. So then we'll just leave that as it is. But then that does that. What? Oh, delightful. I have no idea what the hell this is going on about. That sucks. Okay, that one shouldn't be pointy. I don't want that one to be pointy. Okay, desperately trying to click. Not doing a whole lot for me there. Okay, those do. Alright, from this perspective, this is exactly what it needs to be. What about over here? No. 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 Freaking what? Alright, well this one seems happy. What do you mean, error? Alright, I guess not. Okay, I don't have any idea what it's asking me to really do here, so... Random button push is go. Okay, got this side to do its thing. Does the other side look okay? Yes. Okay, so you're good then? You're good then! Alright. If there was some way of being able to figure out exactly how you were supposed to do that, I don't know what it was. I definitely just brute forced it. The door will now unlock. Thank goodness for that! I can hear the door unlocking, and now we've got a new message. Release subject from restraining device. Lotus, are you alright? Yes, I am. I'm glad nothing bad happened, but I do think my life just got a little shorter. Hold on, I'll get out. Yeah, get you out right away. Shouldn't take long for Seven and me to get her out of here. Let's get out of here now. Being a guinea pig is not for me. Damn straight. I don't ever want to see this thing again. Alright, that was incredibly weird. Not a fan of any of the stuff that we just saw. No, thank you. Alrighty, but we found our way out. Very good, very good.
The hallway goes to the left.
Yeah, but I don't see any doors.
Guess we just need to keep going.
Guess so. And oh boy. Now we're left to wonder how this is all gonna go.
Right. Let's go.
They turned left twice before they saw the elevator.
An elevator.
Just what we need. Let's take this to C deck.
In silence, they jogged up to it. Junpei pushed the C button.